can this day. Give it all. Spend yourself. If you could do more sprints, do more sprints. But when it's done, it's done. You grow stronger not for yourself in this mere moment you spend on earth. You grow stronger for your legacy. For those who might not never know your name. Because they need you. And we need you. Keep going.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down a road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, well, you would see the biggest gift would be for me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend.
He was being interviewed and he was asked a question, are you working on another play? Now, he was 91 years old. And his response, it always got to me, his response was, I don't know, but I probably am. But I probably am. Does that resonate with you like it did with me? What it meant to me was he had an awareness. People who get to a certain level of awareness and consciousness, they begin to realize that there's a big difference between motivation and inspiration. You know, motivation is when you get a hold of an idea and you take it and you won't let anybody interfere with it and you take it to wherever it's going to go and no obstacles are going to stop you, and we say that's a highly motivated person. Inspiration is the opposite of that. Inspiration is when an idea gets a hold of you and it takes you where you were intended to go before you ever even showed up here in the first place, where your Dharma said that you were to be. And everything has a Dharma. Everything in the universe has a Dharma. A tree has a Dharma. It's to be a tree. An octopus has a Dharma, a mosquito, an antelope. And if you look at the very beginning subatomic particle that began an antelope and began you, they're identical. You can't tell one from the other. They look the same, but one is to be this and one is to be that. And everything about an antelope or an octopus is all part of that. If you were asked what's the Dharma of a bumblebee, you would have no problem with it. You would just see bumblebee comes into the world, bumbles, bees, does what it does, does all whatever it's supposed to do, and then that's its Dharma. It doesn't get confused, doesn't think that it should be a hornet, it doesn't think it should be something else. It's you look at a rose and you say, what's the Dharma of a rose? Dharma of a rose, and the beginning of a rose, and the seed of a rose looks exactly like the beginning of you, or the beginning of any of us, but there's a future pull in there, and that Dharma is there, and it's there for all creatures, all things. That's what we came here to be. Human beings are the only ones who seem to interfere with their Dharma and try to tell other people what their Dharma should be, or try to listen to other people tell them how their lives should be lived, what their purpose is, what they're here for. We're the only creatures that are capable of ignoring our Dharma and trying to become something that someone else programmed for us, or to become something that we think would make us more money or give us more prestige. And we get motivated by all of these external kinds of things, whereas our Dharma is our calling. It's our calling to just be, our divine mission. It's what we came into this world to be. And Your dharma is to be the height that you are, the hair that you have, the nose that you have, the feet that you have. That you have no question about. But the rest of you is part of that dharma as well.